was afraid of. At early levels, you might be able to get the kill, but since it's Amar Timber, yeah, I just figured out what ATF stands for. Amar Timber F. You gotta press F in the chat because it's not gonna end up well for you.
Yeah, get them ready. Also, I guess with TSM, you're spreading your melee and ranged heroes more effectively. You know, TA with the clockwork, melee plus ranged. Phoenix with the axe, melee plus ranged. So you don't have that, you know, nasty kind of double melee lane or the squishy double ranged lane, anything like that. TSM do start smoked. OG gonna get their mid lane ward without being scouted. Yeah, Braille not gonna be able to spot it either. They've placed it very nicely just to the left of that tree. Yeah, so it doesn't give the vision of the Queen of Pain. Braille not gonna know about this one. Well, looks like OG just gonna be content with grabbing one of their top runes, maybe contesting the bottom with Amar, knowing that he's close to unkillable, even at level 1.
I think that the biggest change is just that level 20 talent, because Sonic Wave cooldown, it does allow, like, her shard is also pretty good because you can blink out, silence people, get out of the trouble, amplifying your damage. Phoenix in a lot of trouble. By a lot of trouble, I mean dead.
He is dead. Went for Spirits level 1. Trying to contest that top rune. Tomato and Dubu will get a couple, but the tip's coming out very quickly. Tiger, for some reason, tipping Amar. Yeah, good job, Timber. You get down to that bottom lane and block that wave. Yeah, Queen of Pain against Lina in that mid lane. Good old
beautiful matchup.
Scream level 1 against Light Striker Ray level 1. Try and secure those range creeps. Good deny.
I think you start with Scream of Pain because this matchup has changed. It's been a traditional matchup for these two heroes. Low mana cost, relatively low mana cost, 100 mana on level 1 to be able to secure the creeps, and then you put 2 points in Shadow Strike to leech some HP back from it, because before that Shadow Strike did not have it, so people were putting maybe a second point in Shadow Strike. I don't think you need a blink at all. It's just straight up for the lane. And yeah, looking at the bottom lane, Timbersaw starting with Whirling Death, nothing too surprising there. Chu staying away from XP range a little bit.
And some good damage.
Yeah, it's a big damage.
Tomato with Meld level 1, so no refraction. Have to tango himself back up, and a big double wave here. As Timber has hit level 2. While Tiger up at top, you're getting chased away. Little wave drag back there. Moon Meander still looking for this with a couple more fiery spirits, but the tether will give safety to the IO. Already some pretty heavy aggression coming out from OG. Keeping TSM on their toes. And this TA. Yeah. Goes for Cyberblades at level 2. Can get dived a little bit here. I mean, Amar just for this 1 point in reactive armor, pretty safe to keep going for it, while Yuragi just get the takedown on the Phoenix, or another death for Moon.
It's very difficult to zone troll out of this lane. There's way too much sustain. He's super strong laner, going for Orb of Corrosion. I like that a lot. He wants to have a kill threat on Axe at every single time in this game, because you get that, you get Boots of Speed. You know that Axe wants to get the Vanguard, will not be buying Boots of Speed, and then you are going to be able to run him down.
Oh, Tiger does have Fairy Fire. And he's going to pop it under his tower, make sure the fiery spirits don't get him. And I guess when you know that you have an IO as your lane partner here as the troll, not much damage, not many stuns or slows, so you want to kind of add that to your repertoire to get more harassment, like you say, onto the Axe, no matter what's going on. Tiger's going to give you all that sustain so you can keep bullying and playing forward. Chu down at bottom gets a Courier Snipe. Blocked up the small camp as well. Dubu with some good damage from the battery assault though, still going, but I don't think he'll be able to finish the job.
It's level 1 battery, not enough damage. If that's level 2 battery, maybe. Also, Dubu staying out of XP range, trying to give more XP to Temporary Assassin, so Tomato, because lane's gonna get very difficult for Tomato here. Timbersaw already at level 3, has 2 points in reactive armor, which means that they're not going to be able to kill him. And then once he hits level 6, Timato needs to go back to jungle, go back to triangle and try to get some farm.
Okay, get the hell out of this bot lane. We could also see Chu start to move around. I was maybe expecting it now, getting close to the 4-minute runes. Bounty rune is still standing as well, which Radiant do have vision over. It looks like Chu pretty comfortable just to sit down here and keep aiding Amar in his laning stage. Saberlight trying to do some lane dragging top. And Tiger going to bring the Radiant Wave around to Yuragi so it doesn't get hit by the tower. Nicely done by the IO. Making sure Saberlight doesn't get complete freedom to manipulate that creep wave. While Moon grabs the bounty rune a little deeper.
Oh, Courier will spin and kill Boots of Speed from Yuragi. That's pretty big, because it does give them kill potential, be able to chase down Axe, especially with Orb of Corrosion. I like Yuragi as a player, because there's multiple games where he decides to go for different items, understand what the job is, and how to win a game with just going for the correct items.
He's very good at that, and Lina very good at dominating this mid lane apparently now. 24 and 15, and Ryle really suffering to it. 16-7 on the Queen of Pain. Maybe he can go for a kill attempt on BZM though. Has a blink, but under tower it looks like the Lina will be okay for now.
It's only level 1 Scream of Pain, not enough burst damage. Now he hits level 5 finally. Should put another point in Scream of Pain. It's Shadow Strike, another point would just set up your farm by quite a lot, I would say. And BZM is going to go back, even though he was dominating this lane in terms of CS. 16 denies. I guess that's why you picked up Lina as a response to Quad.
Yeah, superb stuff. What, 800 net worth ahead, half a level ahead. Bryle is going to recover a little bit in these few seconds that Lina will go back to Fountain. But also, it does still feel a little weird with the XP changes and no small camp that both mid laners are not level 6 yet. You know, we're about to hit 6 minutes, usually 5.5, 6 minutes in. They're 6 levels plus. A little more time needed for them.
It's not just a small camp removal, it's also you need more XP to get to level 6.
Yeah. I do catch onto Dubu with a stun down at the bottom rune, but not wanting to give chase. BZM just little love tap from the Light Strike array. Goes back to controlling the lane a little better while top lane. They dive on Yuragi. Tiger sustaining him up with the overcharge, and the taunt is there. They kill the Phoenix first. Saberlight able to get revenge.
It comes down to Yuragi's Courier being dead and him not having Boots of Speed. So Axe was able to chase him down, and he still wants the spins. Yeah, it's there, and also 2 creeps. Saberlight, nicely done. Big kill.
Exactly.
Tiger did manage to get rid of the catapult though, so the damage gonna be reduced significantly on this top tier 1, and Saberlight, good TP away.
Top towers, you know the drill.
Oh, look at BZM invis. He's got enough damage for this, doesn't he? Light Strike, Laguna Blade, finish off Bryle, easy as you like. And they're even going to TP IO in here to refill the bottle for BZM, it looks like. Tomato also dying down bottom. Amar and Chu pairing up, and nothing there that Dubu could do.
Timbersaw level 5, and they are getting a kill. Now Amar's level 6, and this is going to be another one.
Double kill.
Poor Dubu, and a double kill for Amar. Level 3 reactive. A good amount of damage on that tier 1. As we do see these banner creeps, the flag bearer creeps arriving. Even more regen for the Timbersaw as if he needed it. Well, OG get a bit of chip damage on the tier 1 mid. Chu rotating in. IO sustaining BZM. TP from Dubu. Chu spots it. I think they're going to try and go for this lion though. Shadow Strike, Battery Assault. Nice stun to hold the Clockwork back. Chu still very likely dead though. Under the Radiant Vision, they know exactly where he's heading. Just need another blink forward and a scream. He does get a Hex out though. Turn around onto Bryle. BZM with the Light Strike array. They've got the damage to bring her down. She Sonic Waves it back onto Chu, but will still fall to Tiger's IO.
That Sonic Wave, it needed to came much earlier. Dubu He's tanky with the stick, but Cogs is gonna keep him in place, and Taiga getting a double kill. Taiga, what can you do? That's what he has in his nickname. I like that a lot. Queen of Pain putting herself in a dangerous spot because she did not want to wait. Let's call it a waste. Her ulti on Lion, but it did allow other members of OG to reconnect with the team, and now this is a big one because BZM did manage to kill the tower. Going for the Falcon Blade, something that we didn't see too much other than Somnus when he plays Lina. He does pick up the item. Item did receive a buff, so extra 2 damage on a hero like Lina, which does give you a lot of attack speed from Fiery Soul, is a big boost. Also 2 Bounty Runes for BZM in his outpost area. Still gonna take me some time to figure out what the jungle looks like and adapt to it. Also, one thing to notice is IO always, every single patch, receives an indirect buff. In the previous patch, it was, okay, you can't use healing salve, but that means if IO uses healing salve on himself, he gets more benefit from it. I'll hold that thought. Bottom lane.
Now they're going on to Lamar, but he's far too tanky. Shu, trapped to the Cogs. After Soul here, and Tomato's couple of swipes from the side blades will clear him out. But Amar, maybe with a turnaround, Tomato dropping low, the refraction comes back up in time. Tries to go for the trap slow, but now the troll rotates in. Yuragi wants the position 1 carry, and Amar says, that's mine. Yoinks it away, and a relocate in. OG playing forward towards Dubu. Amar should be able to slow him down for long enough, allowing BZM and Yuragi to come in and get another takedown in this bottom lane.
And this is gonna be another tower, what it seems to like. Yuragi's here, does have 1 point in Fair War, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to TP here. Jungle, the forest already gone. And to go back to my IO point, indirect buff is you have Flag Bearer, so you amplify the healing, right?
Oh yeah,
with tether, so that's pretty good, pretty nuts.
Yeah, you buy it. I mean, mech as well, right? We've got the mech buff.
Mech buff.
Tiger rushes in. I mean, 9-minute mech on your IO is pretty nuts in its own regard. Moon Meander forced to dive away, still level 5. Would love to have Supernova here, but just has to pig pole to try and retreat. But he's walked into the path of Amar. Now moving on towards Saberlight, a defensive sonic wave. Well, not having a great time, and Amar just keeps giving chase. Saberlight on the run back, and Dubu. I don't know if there's a sacrifice play or an attempt just to go solo kill, because he does train his life for Choose Lion.
Well, he got level 6 from that with Tumbler's Toys, so not too bad for him. Rest of the team, rest of OG is getting way too much out of these fights. Because you said mech on IO 9 minutes into the game. It's just way too difficult to deal. Imagine if he pops that on a Timbersaw, who does have a hood, and going into Yulsep. It's just way too difficult to deal with the Timbersaw right now, which does give Yuragi a lot of free space. And this time around, I mentioned it, he goes for a different item build on Troll every single time I see it. This time around, getting instant SNY. He wants to keep the pressure. They want to get this IO going. They want to keep those fights, and also having a Timbersaw and use early. Finger is available.
Oh, Bryle. Do they have him? The relocating, but they call Saberlight onto the 2 of them with a Sun Ray. They blow up the line. Yuragi still has the battle plans for BZM's arrival. Hook shotted back in by Dubu, and TSM, they're able to fight back. They relocate a couple of seconds. IO killed before they can get it out, and BZM, Yuragi, now the Supernova with another call in. The troll dumped down. Saberlight hunting them, and BZM unable to get a kill on the Clockwork even. The Sun Ray again will burn them alive. As
that was such a clutch play from Saberlight, finding 2 members with his freshly bought Blink Dagger, and then finding another one, not allowing IO to get out of the trouble. This is a type of a fight that they needed. This fight right here got them back into the game.
Absolutely did. Huge stuff for them. It looked like OG were ready to really close this one out, get a couple of kills bottom. Some great return play from TSM. Now Axe nearly has Blade Mail to make him even more potent against these heroes. As I was just about to praise, OG and the fact that they are always very good at having multiple IO partnerships in a game. Right, with the fact that Overcharge gives you that spell amp. They've got Lina and Timber who like that spell amp. They've got Obviously, Lina and Troll both doing physical damage with their right clicks. At any point in the game, Tiger can tether to any one of his cores and feel good about it. But then they go and relocate bottom and die.
Sometimes it's better not to say anything. Enough Pain needs to recover. Bryle's having a bit of a rough game. About to finish his Kaya, 13 minutes into the game. Like, he's almost as farmed as your position for Phoenix. He needs to get some last hits. But the thing is, I don't think he's getting last hits. This Sonic Wave is going to be used as a defensive tools and also a damage burst. So Axe can get the dunks off.
Yeah. Yeah, try and push back the Timber and the Troll. Maybe clip the IO if you're lucky.
Technical difficulty.
We are closing in on Moon's Spirit Vessel though, so another tool to deal with the Timber Saw. Let's get himself the Occult Bracelet. That's going to be a pretty nice item on the Timber, isn't it? Every time you get hit, you're getting mana regen as well as
and
your
you want to get
stacks.
hit, yeah.
Yeah. Nifty little neutral for Amar as he just sits in the enemy jungle. Might have to be a little more wary of his positioning now, though, as Dubu does get the hook shot launched into him, but he chains low ground, and that's it. Fight over.
Level 1 Sunray, maybe if they had a Spirit Vessel finished, then we could talk about getting him killed. Still had a hood available, and yeah, that bracelet is delivered to him. Infinite mana, infinite regen when you're getting hit. Pretty good item.
It feels much more interactive than the Ocean Heart. Sit in river, get HP regen, and here's some 5 stats for you. This one, need to get into the thick of things. Holding out on that mid lane, Amar shows himself, but this scan up to the jungle, and the ward placed high ground, allowing Saberlight to make that jump. Tiger, though, mechs and tethers back down towards the Timber. Good supernova placement, and the Sonic Wave takes him down. OG wanting to fight
They
back.
can't kill... Oh, can they?
Yeah, they finish it off, but down it goes. But Chu, he's brought down by Dubu. Inside those cogs, and hookshotting across to the Troll again, but TSM have run out of gas. And they've got no LTs remaining, so they are in full retreat mode now. Or but maybe a turnaround here with another Blink Saberlight call, finding the Timber Saw and blowing him up. Kyle, are you sure you want to be doing this? Jumps into the middle of them. Troll and Lina still fighting, but this is an opening for Saberlight. Gets another flame out, and not enough heal for Tiger. Can't keep the Troll alive. Oh, Bryle.
He died too quickly.
Beautifully.
With the blade meld, he just disappeared. Even surprised Axe didn't get the dunk off in that fight. They heavily committed. Try to go for an egg. They did manage to kill it, but the Sonic Wave pushed them a little further away, I guess, than they expected. And they need Lina to be close enough to hit the egg. They also could use the Troll because they were hitting the egg with the Lion and Timber Saw, not the 2 heroes that are best at doing so.
Yeah, it was close. But now it's starting to say that the TA racing up the net worth chart gets to farm out a triangle. Couple of stacks on the Deso, and this Axe for Saberlight, you know, top of the pops, right up there as we see the replay back. Yeah, Lina getting pushed back, just about repositions herself.
Them dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
Oh. And TA offering a lot of physical nuke damage now as well, as they kill tier 1 mid.
That mid tower.
Trying to get that vision up with the traps, but OG have 3 observer wards all placed around this top jungle, spotting TSM's approach. Amar is going to just back away from it. Still an opportunity though. Saberlight and Dubu overlapping onto Chu. They'll get the heal with the mech and the overcharge, and there's the finger of death to kill off Dubu. The rest of TSM still in position here to fight with a supernova ready, but the vision from OG allowing them to keep battling. Bryle's in with a Sonic Wave, Lumianda with the egg now. Amar getting focused down.
Another great call.
Saberlight with a blank call. BCM and Urogi both getting trapped and dunked down. One more tap from Saberlight will find him the double. Saberlight got on his Axe. Beautiful stuff. Finding every initiation that his team desperately needed.
He's so patient. He's waiting for so long. I mean, he just finding the right opening 3 times in a row. This is actually game winning and does allow them to go inside the Roche pit. Tomato with that, so like there's a lot of heroes in this game that do have some kind of stacks. Axe with the called armor, Temper Assassin with the Deso, Lion with the finger stacks, Lena, Troll. Seems like those heroes are back in meta.
Yeah, good. Infinite scaling. Try and take these heroes later and later.
Bryle is recovering, not necessarily in terms of net worth, but he's there being present. He's not dying. That's important. And also a couple of good sonic waves. Like the two last sonic waves were really on point. Like I said, most of the time he's not going to be able to get the kill from it, but we'll be able to set things up for Axe and also defend the Phoenix Egg with it. And now with this Phoenix Egg, things are a bit more different, where you can... Because when you think about the matchups, Phoenix against Troll and Lena, Egg dies. But now you have Pushback and you have Axe Troll. Like, two great abilities to defend the Egg with.
Yeah, right, that classic combo of Phoenix and Axe definitely paying off here. Saberlight. He's gonna go again. He catches Timber. They've got damage for days with the Spirit Vessel and the Sun Ray. Amar got off his Yule Timber chain, but it's not going to be enough. They don't get the dunk stack. Saberlight slightly misses out on it, but still continues his streak. OG looking for room on the map elsewhere. Pushing out bottom, pushing out mid, playing around their vision. But TSM don't want to give them this room. They smoke and head southwards. I think that's noticed by OG. They placed a sentry under an OG, OBS, and sentry. The scan connects as well. The BZM just going to TP away. Top lane. They do get a catch on the TA.
Oh, he's alone.
Bottom tower.
Will be able to blink out. And he will. Whirling Axes, not timed perfectly.
And Deeble just comes back for the D ward quickly. Well, down at bottom, Saberlight looks like he spent his blink but didn't get the catch onto the IO Troll. OG on the back foot now, though. Wanting to get into that Satanic on the Troll. Holy Lock it on the IO. Keep that sustain game going. Things are slowed down for their other cores. You know, Lena is top of the net worth on the Dire, but it's not felt like she's really been able to accomplish much in fights, and still very squishy. Hurricane Pike will allow her to maybe slip away from this with a Pike and a TP, but the Rocket Flare vision, the move from Tomato, the TP home, and BZM somehow finds a hold in the trees.
They're not getting BKBs on any cores, because Troll is skipping one. Same as he did in the previous game, going for Satanic next. I guess you're playing against two exact same heroes, Legion Commander and Axe. You want to have status resistance and you want to have lifesteal, because they are forcing you to attack them, and both are blade mail carriers.
Yeah, and BKB with mana cost now. Who wants to buy that item? What is it? What is it? 50 mana? 70 mana?
50 mana.
The 50 mana?
Yeah, Troll. Look at his mana pool, 400 mana pool, and your ulti's 150. You don't have mana to cast a BKB.
Pointless. Playmail, Saberlight turning a lot of damage back onto Urani. Look at how tanky Saberlight is. He gets the kill. BZM and Tiger still trying to trace him back, but they got the Sun Ray heal. And Saberlight blink.
Another call.
Calls up Io. Another dunk incoming and a double kill. 10-0-5. Saberlight. Some sick stuff from here while BZM is being hunted. Bryle and Saberlight back into the tree line. Looking for the Lena. Good start out to BZM, but a couple of big kills. As Bryle now fully recovered on this Queen of Pain.
Axes. Saberlight's having a time of his life, you know. You heard about Seb playing Axe? What about Saberlight? Look at him. It's just nuts. Also, the shard pickup does give you more chance to helix, and also dealing less damage, like getting also stacks. Love some stacks on Axe, and yeah, Troll just not dealing enough damage.
Bottom tower.
6 armor, I mean 6 stacks, so that's 12 armor with the level 3 ulti. Sitting at 26 right now, and add extra 33 from Berserker's Call. Literally not receiving damage.
Yeah, and if Troll's hitting him that often, you see how little Troll damage goes into that Axe. Hook shot from Dubu. Finding another one. Wait, I thought that was a lion. That was a Mars tanky, quote-unquote, timber sword. destroyed, and Io is moved back into Saberlight, and Tomato grabs a double kill. How quickly this game has shifted into the hands of TSM. DDTA now on your tier 2s as they work their way up to high ground.
That one fight when Saberlight picked up a Blink Dagger and them getting 3 kills, we said like this is a game-winning move, and seems like, I mean, you know, he had a couple of extra 2-man calls. He's been on point so far, involved in 17 out of 22 kills, sitting at 0 deaths, so that's pretty big. Also, one of the reasons why they're not itemizing into BKB is you're playing into Egg, Clockwork. Every single hero does have a BKB piercing ability other than Templar Assassin, and she's just right-click, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, physical damage goes straight through it. OG need to accomplish something drastic now. They're 8k behind, losing traction on the map. Dubu is out in the open here, so Chu making the move first, finding the clock. He's reasonably tanky, but against the Whirling Death, the full staff to the high ground. Has that allowed him to escape? It has. The Spirit Battle on the heel, now the blink in again. Saberlight calls up the Timber. Massive pure damage from the Axe, gonna try and take him down, but the Timber has escaped. BZM launched a few projectiles their way. As the egg lands, everyone just calming down, resetting, thinking about that next move.
What the hell is
Another
this,
smoke.
Gary? Queen of Pain, what is that? What is she holding? Neutral item.
Oh, specialist array. Oh, well, hang on a second. Chu, he's made the decision to go straight in onto the Queen of Pain. Item might not matter, but the blink back of the high ground and Saberlight in that game. Uragi dunked down, and this beyond godlike streak just never ends. Tiger in trouble, slowed to a crawl. Just tether back, but dons the battle hunger while the Finger of Death looks to clear through the Phoenix. And Amar, no way, he can continue going.
Another call.
Saberlight has another call. And Yule's buys a bit of time for BZM to launch damage into Mobile. Mana drain on the Axe now. And Saberlight, oh, he's in danger. Doesn't get the spins on the hero, so the damage reduction not coming, and he's stunned up with a streak being taken.
BZM getting 1,000 gold from that, an extra 500 for the team. So right now, sitting on 4,000 gold, will pick up Shadowblade immediately. Like, those initiations by Axe are pretty insane. Egg a little bit premature there. So OG did manage to fall back, and you can see TSM FDX retreating back to Egg. They feel like, you know, Egg is their safety. And yeah, looking at the Phoenix, speaking of Egg, still gonna go for Refresher. Owning a Fillet on Phoenix will help out quite a lot. Also, if you think you're tanky, the Spirit Vessel, reducing the healing, lifesteal, everything. Moon does have 1 cent reward available, but Tomato coming in clutch with a dust.
Yeah, BZM, damage to the target, the hook shot missed. Oh dear, and now they turn on the TA, the full staff to safety, refraction to come back in, Moon blown up, and BZM still able to stick around in this fight, but Tomato's damage overwhelming Chu's Lion. While Uragi with a battle trap chases Dubu all the way down to that bottom river, while BZM does find Tomato with the help of Amar in the end. OG coming out on top. But Roshan's a long spawn, so they've still got a good 3-minute wait until a big objective is unlocked for them.
It's good for OG because they will have 2 big items coming out to troll. With Hez Satanic in the next 3 minutes, and also BZM will be able to finish off his Silver Edge. Breaking Axe, breaking Templar Ascent. Like, breaking Axe so he doesn't spin takes a lot from his damage, especially when he jumps a hero like a troll.
Now we see that jump again. BZM down to what? An 1/8 of his HP. If that hook shot landed, this fight could have been TSM's. But the turnaround.
Radiant's top tower.
Troll arrives. Amar's there with a Yule Scepter buying time. Tomato with a pretty greedy jump back into the Lion. Does lead to his death. But down the bottom, Saberlight attempting a call. Whips it this time. And OG not going to let him get away with a swift retreat. He has to BKB TP. Do we have a stun? Any bash? Any root? Any net? Uragi doesn't get it done.
Because right now, Troll can net you during a BKB.
He can indeed. And that BKB down.
Amar did go for a bit of a different item build. Usually he likes Kaya and Sanj, but this time around going for Heaven's Halberd, which means that he's going to be looking for Templar Assassin, take away her damage in a fight.
That's an interesting jump on the Lion.
Big side lane play.
Forward. They do get a lot of big damage on the Chu and Tiger the heals from the IO, but the Phoenix gets the egg off as Yuragi focuses it down, but look at the damage! Tomato with a Daedalus crits him into the ground and chases forward toward BZM. Bron and Tomato gonna look to take down the Lina quickly. Tiger with a buyback, the IO tethers up the Lina with a blink call! Saberlight just keeps these initiations going.
Technical difficulties.
And it's off.
Small camp, and they did manage to one-shot Lion with the side blades because they had vision. The observer ward was on the
and it just allows Bryle to jump in and out of this fight. As here it is, just as you said.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Yeah, and Yuragi didn't even get a chance to battle trance. Tomato's damage just so overwhelming with this 20 stack Deso with a Daedalus. Blink allowing her to reposition wherever she wants to go. And again, it all started with a Saberlight jump. Might not have been the perfect blink call this time, but he's starting these fights, drawing the attention of OG so the rest of his cores have that maneuverability to find the targets they want. And with Roshan alive now, that's a ticket for TSM to shut out OG here in game 2. Everybody back alive. OG sat down bottom rune spot. Looks like they want to smoke. Roshan, he's already dead.
too much damage, and this is gonna be Shard plus Aegis and Templar Assassin, which means that you're gonna be able to silence opponents. If you silence Lion or Io in the backlines, that's gonna be pretty massive. OG smoke. They want to take this fight.
Yeah, even the Troll, when he's trying to get off the battle trance at the last second, he's going to need that Dispel from Satanic to get the job done. But OG looking for this surprise initiation from the back. Yuragi, smoke breaks, Commando.
Again, one shot.
And the Saberlight with a two-man call. He's found a couple of good Sonic Wave off the timber away. Keep it with a shot straight back in towards BZN. They're focusing different targets though as they do get the disarm on the TA, but it seems to matter none. Saberlight with another taunt, clear through the Troll Warlord, and that's got to be game over. TSM just sweep through OG with some sick jumps.
Saberlight again, on point. I don't remember last team fight when he landed like one man initiation. It just didn't happen. Every single time it's 2 or 3, and also hook shot from Clockwork, finding Lina after using that spike, and Templar Assassin killing Lion before the fight even starts. It's just funny to watch. Every single time he's just in one-shot territory.
Yes, this nutty stuff. Nice TA. Didn't have the best of laning stages, but now 22,000 net worth right up there. As the first lane of Barracks crumbles. TSM looking for the top lane as well, with a fresh wave and catapult arriving. Make short work of these objectives in the base.
And we see a new mechanic introduced every single time. First tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 tower dies, you still have another glyph available.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, that. Saberlight, oh my god, Tomato, oh, good heals. Tiger barely keeping Chu alive. Tier 3 still standing. Not for long. 185 HP.
Double refresher on TSM FTX. One on Phoenix, one on Axe.
Double D getting double call for Saberlight. That is huge for TSM. And they know where someone is in the triangle. He walked over a trap. Amar blinked and called. This Timber Saw. They can try Chain and Mules to play away, but Tomato disarmed for now. Didn't get the full nuke damage in, so Amar is out while Dubu focuses down Chu in the backlines. BZM opening up onto Bryle. Tiger gone, the supports of OG being shredded, and the Saberlight does pick off Yuragi. Push back, a blink call, refresher play not working out for the Axe while Chu does buy back. Oh, but he's gone.
This time he did not die. instantly, but left like 20 HP. And Queen of Pain with the Aghanim Scepter, something that we didn't mention, where your Shadow Strike is AoE ability, and then when Shadow Strike ends or is reapplied, there is the Scream of Pain, which is not too bad, I guess. I still want to see like the full potential of this item. Not convinced yet.
It was something that was in Aghanim's Labyrinth, I believe, where you had these screams popping out whenever you blinked or Shadow Strike people. Very good for clearing waves. Yeah, we'll see how it actually works out in some of these games.
They also do have 2 extra layers of silences, one on Queen of Pain Shard and one on Templar Assassin Shard. So makes the game for both supports very difficult.
Incredibly so.
Boom, there it goes.
TSM again with a wave action onto this bottom lane. The blink call, Saberlight on control. Fire with the heals and the battle trance is there, but Saberlight just taking no damage. Dunks down Uragi, gone for a minute. And Amar, well, he's focusing in towards it, Tomato TA, but she's still holding Aegis while Dubu dives into the back. Chakram returns to the timber, and they are fully retreating back to Fountain while Tomato. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many hits to take him down? He's going to hit the floor with a dunk from Saberlight. I break the axe, but it just doesn't have any real effect. TSM with this filtering back and forth to jump in again from Tomato. Maybe allowing Broil here an opening. Wants to spend the Aegis, put the BKB back into the inventory from backpack. OG down 2 heroes for another 20 seconds means mega creeps are coming.
It's just very difficult. Another great call from Saberlight.
Straight onto the Lina. BZM so low, but in the Fountain. A buyback from Axe now as well, wanting to return to the fight while Amar. Sarstar focused down, dead with no buyback. And Uragi, yes, he kills Dubu. But what's next? It's Saberlight jumping back in with a dunk and another. A double kill for the Axe coming through, up to 11 stacks. And OG, well, they're down and out now. It's 5 versus 3. Mega creeps coming. 2 BZM, they move forward with the backstab from Brawl and Tomato with just 2 quick support kills. Oh, he blows them up so quickly.
Oh man, this has to be one of the best Axe performances we've seen in a very long time. You know, this is on par with the Seb's DI performance